Hey guys, Joe here, doing a drive talk, testing out the HX80 in the windshield mount, see how that looks, if it's vibrating too much or whatever the case may be. Also, I wanted to go and pick up the motherboard CPU from my buddy for the 4790K build, so you'll be seeing a full video on that. Today though, I thought I would do a quick drive talk where we talk about a couple of gun manufacturers that were of interest to me last year that unfortunately are in trouble this year. First one is Coonan. Coonan made a 1911 chambered in 357. Really cool round, awesome gun, all the reviewers liked them. A little expensive, and that kind of caused a problem with them being able to sell them for what they were asking. The name has been around for a while, but under its current stewardship, it's only been around since like 2000 or 1993, I think it was. So not very long. So to demand $1,500, $2,000 for a handgun when you don't have the provenance is a little bit difficult. Despite all the positive reviews, despite everybody saying how cool the guns are, they aren't making it. They didn't go to SHOT Show this year. They didn't even reserve a table. If you go to their website, it redirects you to a mail enhancement website, as well as talks about how they're filling contractual obligations and that they'll be back after they do that. Typically, that means that they've run out of money. So hopefully they'll figure it out here soon and be back and be nice and strong. Second company is Hudson Manufacturing, and this one kind of caught everybody that I know off guard, but when you look at the facts in retrospect, it makes a little more sense. Hudson makes the H9 pistol. It's a striker-fired all-steel pistol that has a 1911-esque frame, and it has a super low bore axis because the recoil spring actually sits in line with the trigger, not in the slide. Well, technically, yeah. No, it's not the slide. Really cool concept. Reviewed very well. All the people I saw that reviewed it said, yeah, it's a great shooting gun. It shoots really flat. It's, you know, got a nice feel to it. It's got some heft, so it absorbs recoil really well. All this good stuff came out about them, and they were like a really big hit at the 2018 SHOT Show. But this year, they weren't there. They had reserved booth space, but they didn't show up. Well, I talked to a few friends, and then we started noticing some stuff, and they're in trouble too. Now, they claim that it's because their parts supplier was giving them bad parts, and those parts were failing, and when those failed parts were breaking, the supplier wasn't warranting them, wasn't replacing them, and Hudson wasn't willing to take the financial burden of it, as well as they hadn't paid for the parts yet, so they decided not to pay for the parts either. Well, of course, that puts these part supplier in a situation where they either have to sue to get their money or arbitrate or litigate, whatever the case is, and that's what they've done. They've unfortunately started the process with Hudson to try to get their money back. Hudson, in the meantime, has disconnected their corporate phone. As of January 28th, the corporate number no longer works. The website is still up, but again, who knows how long that's going to be. They've pulled the threaded barrel from availability. All the distributors have pulled the threaded barrel, unless they happen to have a couple, and then I guess they were allowed to sell them. But you can't get the threaded barrel anymore, and I fear that Hudson's going to go the way of the Dodo, or the Coonan, as the case may be. So we'll see. If that changes, I'll let you know, but it doesn't really look like it because the distributors are selling the guns for, I'm not going to say like an awesome price, but they're selling them probably for close to what they had into it because they're giving up a huge profit margin. They just get rid of the guns. And they suffered the same problem that the Coonans did. Even worse, in fact, because I never actually saw the distributor list for the Coonans, but on the Hudsons, you had to advertise them for $1,100. $1,100 for an unknown gun manufacturer selling a striker-fired 9mm. So that's a bit much. Now we can sell them for whatever we want. They're probably going to sell, but again, it's a dead manufacturer or a in limbo manufacturer, so are the guns going to be worth it? Only time will tell. That's about it for today. I have a screaming headache, the car's not helping, and I need to open a window, and if I do that, you definitely won't be able to hear me. So leave any comments down below, thumbs up the video, check out the 4790K build as soon as I get it done, and for now, I guess we'll just part with our normal I'll talk to you later.